Hi everybody. Today's video, we're going to be talking about Spirit Airlines and the travel hacks that my family and I have picked up over the years that I really think you ought to know before you take your next trip on Spirit. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome to Breakaway on a Budget. I'm Courtney. I'm here to help you break away on a budget. And today we are talking about Spirit Airlines. This is my favorite carrier for low budget travel right now. We have gotten some amazing deals and I'm so excited to share them with you. So let's get started with my number one tip for traveling with Spirit Airlines. You want to make sure that you do the math before you book a flight with Spirit. They are a low cost carrier, which means they charge for everything. They charge for a carry-on bag. They charge for a check bag. They charge for food on the plane. They charge for drinks on the plane. And they also charge for a seat selection. So you do want to add up all your costs if you are checking bags, if you are wanting a carry-on item. You want to add up all those costs and make sure that even though you are getting a lower airfare with Spirit, that it's going to be worth it for you. Check against other airlines, the major airlines, a Southwest, a Delta, any of those larger airlines that fly in and out of the larger airports. You may get a better deal on those, or like a Southwest that does include check bags. So make sure you are doing the math and your research before you book your flight. My number two tip, this is my biggest tip yet, guys. This is going to save you so much money. If you are able to go to the airport to book your travel, do it. Go to spirit.com or just simply Google Spirit Airlines ticketing counter hours and see what airport is local to you and go there and book your tickets. Spirit charges an online booking fee. They disguise it as calling it a passenger usage fee. Now, this passenger usage fee is nothing more than a fancy name for an online booking fee. And if you book it at the airport, they will waive this fee. Now, I'm sure you guys have looked at some of the fares and you say, but Courtney, there is $35 airfare. You're telling me that if I go to the airport, I can get it cheaper. Yes. Yes, you can. Anywhere from $11.99 to $27.99 per person one way. Guys, I've done it before. 2 years ago, we've gotten $15 one-way airfare. Last year, we got $15 one-way airfare. A few months ago, my son and I got $16 airfare. You guys, we traveled for $64 round trip. That's it. That's the only thing we paid for. You can do it. There's no tricks to it. There's no tips except go to the airport to book it. You'll thank me later. My next tip is if you're at the airport booking your flights, do not book your bags. Your bags are going to be more expensive at the airport to book. So make sure once you get your reservation, you're going to go online and create a free Spirit account if you've never flown with them before. This is going to help you build up reward points. And once you hit, $2,000 qualified points, 5,000 qualified points, then you start getting free seat selections, free checked bags, free carry-on bags. That's an amazing deal for Spirit if you're paying $64 round trip and you get a free checked bag and you get a free carry-on. But these are more of a frequent flyer program. So you do want to check those out, and I'll be making a video later on just to get more in detail with what exactly you get with these free Spirit miles and free Spirit points. That kind of brings me to my next point. Maximize your personal item. Now with Spirit, you only get a personal item free. You do not get a free carry-on bag. So the personal item dimensions are 18 inches tall, 14 inches long, and 8 inches thick. If you have to turn your luggage on its side to fit, that is perfectly fine. I don't care if you have to turn it sideways. If you can squish it in that sizer and it fits, it flies. I do have 2 bags that I regularly use for when I fly on Spirit. They're both American Tourister brand. I will be doing a video later and I will be reviewing both of these and a few other bags. One is a soft-sided bag and one is a hard-sided bag. And I do have a few weekenders that I will be showing you guys in a later video. So if you are interested in those videos or any of my other Spirit videos, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button and click on the bell and click on all. That way you get all notifications of when I do post another video. So I really hope you join me for my other videos. I very much enjoy traveling. I very much enjoy cheap travel, and I'm very passionate about helping others get that cheap travel as well. My next tip, don't pay for seats. Unless you're wanting the big front seat that is Spirit's version of a first class seat, I advise you not to pay for seats. My family has never paid for seats, and we have sit in front of the exit row about 95% of the time we have flown. That's row 10, 9, 8, 7. We've even sat in row 3 before. Very rarely do we ever sit in the back of the plane. Now, I say that in our last trip, my son and I did sit in the back of the plane, but that was very, very rare for us in the last 10 or so years. With Spirit, they will sit you together with your family. If you book together and the person that is booking the airfare, you have to add everybody in when you book your flight. That way, Spirit will do their best to seat you together. That brings me into my next tip. Do not check in 24 hours in advance. I'm going to tell you why. With Spirit, they are a budget-minded airline, so they're going to want every nickel and dime they can get out of you. When they start filling the plane with people that did not purchase a seat, such as you guys, they're going to start with the cheapest seats in the back of the plane. So the first person that checks in 24 hours in advance and does not have a seat assignment, they're getting the very last row in the plane. And the next person, they're getting the second to last row on the plane, and so on and so forth until they fill up the entire plane. You're going to go in either on your app, your Spirit app, or you're going to go into spirit.com and you're going to look at the flight. And you're going to look and see which seats are grayed out. If they are gray, that means you're already assigned. So you can watch the plane fill up from the back to the front. And once they get to a row you think you're comfortable with, go ahead and check in. They'll have all your family and all the assigned seats together. We have done this multiple times and it has worked each and every time. We have always been sat together. We have always, almost always, been in the front of the plane. You guys, this is an amazing tip. I hope you really take advantage of this. It does require a little bit of thought and a little bit of checking. So you have to do a little bit of, a little bit of homework on when you're going to check in and what seat you want and what area you think you want to be sat in. But I guarantee you're going to love this tip. If you guys are really liking this video, can you please give it a thumbs up just to let me know and YouTube know that this video is pretty awesome, if I do say so myself, and that you like it and you think other people would enjoy it too. Also, if you have any questions about what I've went over, a video you would like me to make, anything about travel, please go ahead and drop it in the comments below. So now to my last tip. If you are not able to go to the airport to book your travel, or you live, say, near Pittsburgh International, where you have to pay to go into the airport to book your airfare, they do have the Spirit Saver Club. This used to be called the $9 Airfare Club, and this was a members only. You pay anywhere from $50 to $60 a year to be in this club. And they do come out with special rates online for members only. And it is a significant amount of a discount, and you do get discounts on a checked bag, the carried-on bag. So it is another option that if you don't live close to the airport, you can still get cheaper airfare. You can get the cheapest airfare at the ticketing counter in the airport terminal. However, if that is not an option for you, this is another great option. If you are going to fly, you will be saving that amount that you're paying for the airfare club. So make sure you check that out if you do not live near an airport. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, I hope I may helped you break away on a budget. Bye guys.